Once upon a time, in a quiet little house on Privet Drive, there lived a boy named Harry Potter. Now, Harry wasn't just any ordinary boy. No, he was special in ways that even he didn't know at the start of his story. You see, Harry had a bit of a rough start in life. He was left with his aunt and uncle, the Dursleys, when he was just a baby. And let's just say the Dursleys weren't the most loving or kind family to Harry. In fact, they treated him terribly. He lived in a cupboard under the stairs, and they always made sure to remind him that he was unwanted. But little did Harry know, his life was about to change forever on his 11th birthday. On that birthday, something very strange happened. Harry had always thought he was an ordinary boy, but that's when he found out that he wasn't ordinary at all. It all started with an odd letter. No, not just any letter, but a letter addressed to the cupboard under the stairs, Privet Drive. The letter was strange enough to start with, but when it was followed by more letters and then more, it became impossible to ignore. Eventually, the letters came bursting through the Dursleys' letterbox, with even one being delivered by an owl. Harry had no idea who would send such a thing, but he had a sneaky suspicion that these letters had something to do with him. It wasn't long before a giant named Hagrid, who turned out to be a keeper of keys and grounds at a magical school called Hogwarts, showed up. Hagrid didn't just knock on the door to give Harry a birthday cake, though it was a very big cake. He revealed something truly extraordinary. Harry was a wizard. Yes, a wizard. The letters, the owls, and all the strange things happening around him had been signs that Harry belonged to a world far beyond the ordinary. Hagrid told Harry all about his parents, James and Lily Potter, who had been famous wizards. Sadly, they were no longer alive, but they had left Harry with a mysterious scar on his forehead, shaped like a lightning bolt. That scar was there for a reason. Harry had survived an attack from the darkest wizard of all, a man named Lord Voldemort. The very same Voldemort who had tried to destroy him when he was just a baby. And so, Harry's adventure truly began. Hagrid took him shopping for all the things a wizard needed: wands, robes, and of course, a trip to Diagon Alley, a magical marketplace hidden in plain sight. Harry had never seen anything like it. Shops full of strange and wonderful things, from cauldrons to broomsticks, and even a sweet shop called Honeydukes that sold every kind of candy a wizard could imagine. Soon, Harry found himself boarding the Hogwarts Express, a magical train that would take him to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. As the train chugged along, Harry met some new friends, a bright and kind girl named Hermione Granger, and a funny, good-hearted boy named Ron Weasley. Together they made the perfect trio, and little did they know, their friendship would be tested in ways they could never have imagined. Upon arriving at Hogwarts, Harry was sorted into Gryffindor, one of the 4 houses at the school, known for bravery and courage. The sorting hat, an enchanted hat that could see into a person's heart, had decided Harry belonged there. Ron, of course, was sorted into Gryffindor too, and Hermione was placed in Gryffindor as well, much to her delight. At Hogwarts, Harry learned more about magic than he could have ever dreamed. He flew on a broomstick for the first time, took potions with the airy Professor Snape, and learned charms from the delightful Professor Flitwick. But there was one thing that really caught Harry's attention: a Philosopher's Stone. This mysterious stone was said to have the power to make the drinker immortal. It was hidden somewhere in Hogwarts, and rumors were spreading that someone was trying to steal it. The more Harry and his friends learned, the more they realized that there was more to this story than meets the eye. With bravery and a bit of clever thinking, Harry, Ron, and Hermione discovered that someone, Professor Quirrell, the nervous Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, was being controlled by Lord Voldemort himself. The stone was being protected by magical challenges that only the cleverest and bravest students could navigate. And so, our trio faced these challenges head-on. With a game of wizard's chess, some clever riddles, and a bit of courage, they finally reached the stone. But it was Harry, the one who had faced danger all his life, who had to make the ultimate choice. Would he keep the stone for himself or destroy it to keep it from falling into the wrong hands? In the end, Harry chose to destroy the stone, knowing that